I would say that the help moment for me was realizing that I could succeed in the tech space without the traditional STEM degree or education. That you can take trainings, you can take courses to learn where you want to learn the industry or the particular space in the tech world that you want to be in. The first time I solved a complex issue in the workspace, and I was able to see the direct impact it had, like the direct impact of my efforts. That just made me realize how much I could do if just that one thing could bring so much impact. I could do so much more, and that has encouraged me to grow in the tech space. Firstly, I would advise that you learn from the basics. Next, I'll say that you should stay curious. There are so many ongoing trends that the tech space is continuously growing every day. Something new is always happening. You should experiment, work on projects. You can join communities just to test your skills, to challenge the norms. Because young ladies may not always be in that space, doesn't mean you shouldn't try to not be in that space. You should always try to break into spaces where it may not be normal for young girls to go into, break the bias. And if you love tech, I would say you should just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? So I would say that the education system, the Nigerian education system, needs to do better, like do a better job of making STEM exciting and more accessible to girls. I can say that incorporating more hands-on learning, schools can introduce sci-fi inspired concepts to show that technology can shape the future. I mean, we have movies that are doing this, but we can also incorporate some of these things in our educational system just to encourage girls, especially. Coding boot camps. I know that there are some already existing, but we can always do more. We can always create more programs that solve real world problems, projects that can make tech feel a little less intimidating. If your approach to it is a little less intimidating and are able to start, can help to encourage the girl child to want to take up STEM. I would also finally I can say that more visibility for women in STEM roles. If the girl child is seeing more mentors, more women in higher roles in tech spaces, it's encouraging because they're like, oh, I can grow up to be this person, I can grow up to be that person. It encourages you to want to go into STEM, basically.